Yo, Tess. MacBook speakers. Yo, tell me.
Oh, we had already started. I hadn't left yet. I was still here. I'm definitely gonna write music when we get off of here. I had already found a little groove and shit.
Hey, man.
Normally, your girl, she follow me. She walks with me. Bringing out the best of me, say mean and make it happen. I manifest destiny. I manifest destiny as I flip flows, get shows, get those, get to the door, let go. And then say mean and make it happen, nigga. I manifest destiny. I manifest destiny. Set goals, get
Yo, wait a
goals,
minute.
get to the goal, let go. We gravy?
I don't think so.
Hey man, we ain't cutting the stream off. We said we was gonna do this. This will be a tech issue. This will be the tech issue episode.
Yo, man.
We call this episode "Can You Hear Me Now?" We already here, bro. We gonna do it.
I know what to do. Where the hell is the sound coming from?
I just heard it.
Yo, I'm being haunted, man.
Listen, Mike. Here's something. Unhook all this shit, bro.
Damn it.
Just unhook all this shit, fam.
Yeah, it's too many wires.
Yeah, just unplug all that shit. Delete all that shit. You go raw into the
raw.
yeah, man. Just go straight into that MacBook that you paid thousands of dollars for.
I'm about to.
I bet that shit sound incredible. Hold on. Are we live right now? Wait, we got to transition like this was all on purpose.
Oh, I'm Wait.
How's that, Lance? How's that?
Probably one of y'all.
It's probably Lance.
Yo.
Is it me?
I think one of y'all got your YouTube on and your Zoom on.
Is it me now? Can y'all hear me now?
We hear you well.
Is it still there, Lance?
I don't hear an echo.
No, I don't hear echo now.
Oh, it was me.
Hey, the whole time, man. Yo, you made me switch off of Ethernet, and this was you the whole time, man. I'm on regular ass Wi-Fi. Yo, man, I'm about to freeze. I'm about to be on regular freeze. Yo, that's some bullshit, man. I was coming off such a great evening. I was coming off a great night, man. Yo, but BT rocking his tunes off two separate things. That's where that shit was the whole time, man.
Man, you know what the funniest part is? Mike is actually mad, but the nigga still smiling.
So I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now, man. Yo.
You're like, yo, fuck this shit. This is bullshit.
Now wait, let me tell you how fucking stupid this is. Nigga, the issue that I told you it could possibly be, that's what the fuck it was.
Yo.
Shit. Nigga.
Oh, man.
Bro, so look. I don't know when I had to do Vincent Dracula Jones, right? There's a new, I upgraded to the newest version of I upgraded to the newest version of Zoom. And on the newest version of Zoom, when I go to, like, if I want to profile one of y'all or make one of y'all like the focus, right next to that, there's this thing that says go to original sound on or original sound off. So right now, if I do like this, then I'm pretty sure After a hair second, Mikey, if you say something, your echo should be back. If it's me, then the echo's back right now.
I don't want to try. It's back. Yo, I'm literally sweating right now.
But if I press that button one time, it should be gone.
It better not be gone. No, man, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit right there, man. Yo, I switched.
Oh my God, nigga.
Nigga, I was about to call Zoom. I was about to get them on the phone, man.
Oh my God, bro.
I watched your videos, man.
This is why I wasn't invited to the show yesterday.
No, you was invited. You just ain't text back in weeks.
Oh my God, nigga. Yo, that's so fucking funny, bro. I don't know what this new filter is. I don't even know what original sound would be, nigga. I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's on now. So if anybody's ever asking, original sound should be on.
Hey man, maybe it's for musicians because I don't have that option. You know, now that you make beats and shit,
bro, that rapping, is hilarious.
Get that icon. We don't get that.
In my defense, it's never made somebody else echo. It always make me echo.
Yo, but you knew the whole time though.
But I thought you had it on. Oh my God, I got a headache, bro.
Oh man!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Black Tea Podcast.
Black Tea Podcast. Hell yeah, man! Damn it, this is nice, man. This just feels good, man. You know, I get over shit too quick sometimes. Hey man, you know, all is forgiven. Here we go, man. You know, it was a sound issue button, and it's fixed.
Oh my God, I got a headache, fam.
Hell yeah. Well, man, look at this. I mean, I know they know, but man, Mikey Winfield here, man. In the house, script writer, guy who's attempting marriage, you know, man, and just making a way, you know.
Your boy BT Kingsley never had a Zoom technical issue in my life. Look at this nigga Mikey face.
Yo, man.
This nigga's fuming right now.
Yo, man. I'm already different in 2021, man. And then you come like this, I'm already on some other shit.
You come with this 2020 shit?
Yo, man, real.
Oh my God, bro, that is funny. Lance, he's still talking into that mic and it's not hooked up no more. I blamed it on everything, nigga. Fuck, that's funny, man. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. I did not know that was me. Oh, fuck. I knew it could be an issue, but I didn't think it was my issue.
I knew it could have been me, but I didn't know it was me. But
I've never seen the original sound button still.
It's still here. It's floating. The motherfucker don't go away. It don't. You think it's bad now. You know how hard it is to do in the middle of a DJing session when you're trying to zoom in on titties. Oh man. You want to see stress.
Damn it.
Oh my God. All right.
Man, I want that type of stress, man. When I'm trying to zoom in on titties, man. You know, so, you know, I get it. I get it, man. You got a lot of hats. If you the DJ, the cameraman, the titty finder.
Man, I gotta press the smoke. It was a lot going on that night, man.
Oh, man,
we did like 5 hours for New Year's Eve, bro.
You gotta press the smoke button.
I gotta press the smoke button, man. You know I got a smoke machine. I got little fancy lights.
Hell yeah, man. Damn, man, talk to me, man. Like, what's it up? What's
Lance Woods? No Lance. No Echo Woods.
Why did it affect Lance?
No. What's up with that? I think it's the high techness of his microphone, man. He got his shit right out of like a studio.
Yeah, that's Audio Technica. I know microphones. Y'all know I be doing music and shit.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh man, everything is good. It's a lot to dive into, right?
Yo, man, man. It is.
So look, let's make a promise to these people, man. Listen. Let's be honest. This is probably top 5 best podcasts of all time. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Yo, man, I already know. Hey, man, keep talking.
We gotta stop taking so much time off because they be asking and they be excited, and then we don't be here, and it's just like you know that if she over there and she all whopped up, man, you got to go drop that thing off on her. So yeah. I feel like we're already moving in the right direction where the podcast should be available soon on a lot of the podcast apps. You know, the more often we do them, the more often Tony might show up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, for anybody that's wondering, Tony Roberts is the Bobby Brown of the Black Tea Podcast. Sometimes he's gonna show up to the show, sometimes he's not. But when he show up, you know he's gonna kill it. Okay, hey. You know, he got his own hits going on. He's straight off the Don't Be Cruel tour. You know what I mean? So if he can make it, he'll make it. If not, you know, we all understand. We love him either way. But I definitely want to make sure that we find a way to knock this out more often, even if it's adjusting for a pre-recorded episode or whatever is necessary. I want to make that promise to the people and promise to myself, because I've made a year dedicated to more consistency and more discipline.
Yo, man, I second that. That's all I had to say.
Okay, so we hear this, and this how you put yourself on the spot. In front of everybody, we say it. So is it every Thursday at 11? Is there a better day for everybody?
I like this. I like every Thursday at 11, and then we squeeze maybe upon availability in between to up the frequency, because like I texted you, BT, I was like, man, from the response I'm getting, I smell the magic. The
Absolutely.
People already know. They already see that we are from different planets and they just colliding, man. Like I just watched Aliens 1 and 2 the last 3 days, man. And I know about planets colliding and stuff happening, man. And but hey, man, Thursdays do work for me. So
Thursday mornings in general are always functional for me. Like I got a new show I'm doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's at like 8. So like, if we want to up another one in the daytime, that's good. And if we do it in the daytime, eventually once comedy is back, you know what I mean? Then it won't be so we won't have to adjust.
Yo, BT, are you in 4K right now?
You saw the image?
I did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Listen, man, I knew Black Tea Podcast was coming back, so I made sure I got a new camera. The only problem was that fucking echo at the beginning.
Yo, I just saw your shit get crisp. It just looked like you was like in 3D. I was like, what am I doing here?
That's the 12?
No, it's a Logitech. It's a Logitech webcam. It's simple. Young Tangerine told me about it. You know, I use
put it on top of your laptop.
Yeah. Yep. Clip right onto the top of the laptop. It's great. It worked. It's USB. Every site I'm on, they recognize it immediately. Oh, you want to use your Logitech? I say I do.
Damn.
Yeah, and I you know, I turned the light on. Y'all know normally I'd be in the bed with the you know what I mean, with the plus size model pose. But
look like you ready to record auditions and shit.
Hey man, let's get it, bro. We here, man. We got our setups, man. We got the, you know what I mean, baby art. Baby art.
Bitch.
Bitch. Yeah. So let's get to it. What's up, y'all? Okay, boom. Yeah, so let's get into it, man. There's a lot going on this week. What we touching first?
Oh my God. Hey, man,
tell me, how was the show? How was the show yesterday? Let's start there.
Oh man. So man, look at this. I have visions sometimes. and I just kind of put the things on paper. And a lot of times I think I just let it fall into place.
Right.
And I think that's what happened last night. Because Lance was like, yo, so what is this shit? Is it like a meeting? Are we interviewing? And I was like, no, man, it's like a standard comedy show, you know, like we a host, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. We get on there and Joe, man, it just turned into a vibe, man. We was just on there, man. We didn't have written shit probably until minute 90.
That's hilarious.
If that.
Right, man. And we were just going, man, and it was so many organic laughs, man. It's just kind of like, yo, man, you hey, Lance, obviously there's more to this.
Yes. BT, titties came out.
Huh?
Titties came out.
Where was I? Hey, okay, now I wasn't even gonna ask. Where was I?
Where was you at last night?
Where was you at?
Nobody, I wasn't on the fly. I didn't know nothing about this show.
I know nothing about the show.
I saw the flyer go up. I was like, oh, that's dope. They going on tour. I said, you know what I mean? That's fantastic. And then I was like, wait a minute, where's titties came out? Now I'm like, wait a minute, man. Yeah, I feel like we had a contract, bro.
Hey, man, look at this. Hey, man, I texted you. And I was like, hey, man, what was it? And I, you know.
You never text me, Mike.
Yo, man, it was in the group. Hey, here's the only thing that could have happened. If this is what happened, because I'm going to look back and pull the thing, is Tony had texted me one day in a group text and said that I look like the mayor from Baltimore with the afro. That dude, right?
Yes.
And if I replied to that, that's the only thing that could have happened.
Yeah, I never saw a text about the show.
Yo, man, I would never leave you out.
I know. That's why I wasn't offended.
Right, because Lance had texted back and he was like, yeah, I'm down. And so I thought you and Tony didn't text back. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm just trying to up the frequency on some comedy shit because I've been writing.
Yeah.
So that's part one. The titties. Yeah, man. So
damn.
I'm talking like, yo, man, like, is this? I think it was that level of funny where it was like, I gotta show them my titties. Like, it was that funny, man. It was like that many punchlines landed. Yo, man, I done.
Wait, whose titties was it, chat? Did y'all see the titties? Did y'all show y'all titties? Whose titties? I need to know.
And I can confirm, Mike, that you did send it to that group text. That's what happened.
I sent it to the one with just you and Tony.
Yes.
That's your problem. You should have group text without me. See, that's the problem right there.
No, and what happened was Tony. I think Tony and check this out. Tony got an iPhone now.
Oh, see, yeah, it's Bobby Brown.
So now he trying to work an iPhone now.
I get it. Once you get the new iPhone.
So he group text. I think he tried to send it to the group text that's already there.
Yeah, and he started
like doing something and just sending it to me and Mike. And it was the Baltimore mayor.
See, this is why anybody.
Hold on. Acknowledge this first, BT.
Oh no, wait. Let me see. Nigga, oh yeah, I never saw that. Yeah, nigga, that looks like
I look like a mix between. What did he say? I look like a mix between.
He said, Baltimore new mayor is the son of Mikey Winfield and Nipsey Hussle.
No, nigga, yeah, I definitely never saw that. This is a reason why in the chat I be using Instagram. Instagram is just a more functioning, it's a better functioning chat. You always know who you're talking to. Nothing gets lost in translation. It has a familiarity. I like Instagram, y'all.
Okay.
I like Instagram.
All right.
I want to know. Rabbit, you missed the titties too? Rabbit, you know what? Y'all send me y'all titties just so I can feel good.
Is Kiara in the chat?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Because she saw some happy birthday titties.
Yeah, she's awesome. Happy birthday, titty.
Kiki, who titties are they? Kiki, send me a DM and let me know who titties they was.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, they was.
Are they
she
black women
was
titties?
Yo, she was comfortable.
Were they nice?
Very comfortable. They was fine.
Yeah.
All titties is nice. What you talking about?
Yeah, man. No, I'm not complaining, man. They look comfortable.
Were they huge
at night? Yo,
Yeah.
they at least D's.
Yeah. The only problem with her titties was she had a background. Like, you know how you do the Zoom backgrounds that be like green screen? And it was like the grass. So her nipples was getting lost in the grass. Like, turn the background off, baby girl.
It was faded to the background. It was faded to the shrubbery.
Yeah. Then once she turned the background off, there we go.
We had a party. Yeah, man. It's like, man, I'm not about to follow that with material. Oh, man, it was
another thing about the grocery store.
It's crazy at the mall. Yeah, man. Yo, that was, I don't know, man. It was very unexpected, man. And I've been looking at unsolicited titty giveaways as like currency. It's like, man, this is money that, you know, like I'm probably gonna hold on to, but you know, it's only a memory now. There's no record of it, you know.
There's no residual.
Nah.
And I understand it being unexpected, but I always expect to see titties in my day.
Hey, titties are great though, bro. Titties are so great and slightly underrated, oddly enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a bad experience after seeing titties. Oddly enough, as much love as the ass get, ass can stink. Titties don't rarely ever stink.
I ain't never had no stanky titties.
I ain't never had no stanky titties. I know ass be stinking. I know ass be stinking in general.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know when she cleaned her ass as best as possible, it can only smell like ass.
Yeah, man, but you know what?
Clean ass, but ass nonetheless.
I feel like super clean ass just smells like nothing. Like it's odorless.
Yeah. If it's squeaky, I agree, Mike. The same thing with the wop wop too. The perfect aroma and flavor for wop is nothingness.
No, not to me. I like the wop wop to have a hint of fragrance. You know, that little bit that, I like when it's like, what is that stuff they used to have like in animals? It would be the mating stuff. Pheromones.
Okay. You want a tinge of feminine in there.
Yeah, because I'm familiar with it. So when I smell a little, I'm like, yeah, man, it just brings out a different me. You know,
you like doing this throughout the day, Mike?
Yeah. That's how I want my drive home to be. It'd be a memory the whole time.
Just smelling your top lip the whole drive home.
Can y'all see the chat?
Nah.
You can't steal the cake mix if you ain't stole the bowl. Oh, that's funny. Oh man. All right, bet. So the show was fire, man. Listen, it'll be another one coming soon, you guys. Ladies, bring your titties.
There's definitely gonna be another one, and sooner than later.
How many titties were shown in the last one? Just one set?
Hey man, this is a funny story.
Yeah. Publicly it was one set.
Yeah, man. Tonight was a success.
All right, so I am convinced that at the next show there has to be at least 2 sets of titties. So I'm offended. I ain't gonna even hold you.
I'll tell you this. Kiara thought about it.
She considered it a few times.
She considered it. I don't know if it was. She considered it one time at least. She was like, "I don't know these niggas like that." Yeah. But in her heart, she was like, "Well, hold on, this bitch ain't finna outdo me. It's my birthday." But then
birthday
like,
titties don't even count. That don't even count. You ain't did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what I said.
I'm sure she probably went to bed like, "What's wrong with me? Why didn't I do it?" You know, it's like, you know, that hindsight. Like, I could have made everybody's day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's funny.
yeah, it was comedy too there, BT. But
I mean,
the most important part, was,
But you know what? I think comedy was the gateway. Like, that's how we've gotten there from the start, even before stand-up. It was like, yo, who was the funny guy? You like, you think it's funny? Let's go over here.
Have you ever got titties at a show before?
Yeah.
I've definitely been at a show and a woman flashed me from the stage. That's for sure. Laughs Unlimited once. Lance, was yours at Laughs too?
At Laughs, I had a woman ask me to sign her titties after the show.
Laughs bring that kind of crowd out.
Yeah, because it's
I need to do Laughs.
You know what? This is the thing about Laughs Unlimited is, like, say you go to a Punchline, you're going for a comedy show. You left the house with the intention to go to this comedy show. Tommy T's the same way. Laughs Unlimited, you just being old sack drunk, like, comedy club?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it. And those are the kind of angels who would show their titties to strangers. And we need more like them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man,
Mike, you got some titties at the show? I mean, allegedly. Have you ever allegedly?
Nah, man, this one's pretty public. So it was one that Laughs, man, where this shit, the girl pulls it all the way out for me to sign it as well. But man, I look on the other titty and there's a signature already on it from somebody. So I didn't sign. I'm like, fuck that. I'm the headliner. Like, man, like, who am I to sign after the host?
They took the good part. They signed on the areola, so I'm supposed to sign on the cleavage now?
Yeah, man, like, come on, man. So yeah, man, like, nah, I passed on that titty signing experience. But man, yeah, there's been a few others, man. And I think, you know, man, there's just been moments. It's just been moments throughout the wavy career when I embrace certain parts of me.
Yeah.
Like, I put the goofy to the side and just be the dude, you know? And I think that's when the titties arrive. And that's what my 2021 is about, man. It's just like,
2021 is a success.
Yo, it's a success.
So I also got I got some virtuals, super random at the Stardome. Like, I'm on stage and I do not know what I had my phone up there for. I don't remember. I might have been trying to kind of keep my own time because I don't be trusting the light. Because you'll get blamed for a light that got flashed and, you know, they wasn't keeping time. And it's like, oh, you went over. I was like, but y'all ain't even.
Right.
He wasn't paying attention. Whatever. So because I never go over the light and I will never have a zoom in, echo.
You said you don't Lance Woods it?
Huh? No, never that. Lance Woods is a habitual light runner.
He's a light habitual.
But no, then I'll check I used to give out my number on stage for the email blast. So I would give it out to give out a t-shirt or whatever. And some hot woman sent them things. And I was like, oh, I can't do nothing with this. It was like, what are you doing after this? I was like, in Birmingham, bitch, going back to my room? What you think I'm doing? I said, you still got a smoking cross out in your front yard as far as I'm concerned. I ain't gonna be nowhere near you, lady. You crazy? Yeah, so I can't partake. I can't partake, man. I'm guilty is how it sounded to me.
So you knew out the gate though, when she sent you that text back, you just knew but you was like on some responsible stuff?
Well, her girl told her. So basically, what had happened was she had just broke up with a dude not too long ago, and her girls was like, "This is how you get over it. Just smash this comic. Like you already talk about he cute and stuff. Just smash him." And I was like, "Nah, I don't. Those services are available, but not for you."
You didn't like the circumstances.
I didn't like it, man. I'm always a little apprehensive with the white women.
Oh, I get it. I didn't know that part, but okay, that's what the cross burning was about. I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I am pretty anti-women vindictiveness in general, but a white woman's vindictiveness can have you in the clink, bro.
Yeah, man.
You say you did it, you did it.
You be on that Patrice O'Neal. Right.
So the times I've even wanted to partake, I was like, I can't. She was pretty too. She was pretty. I would have gladly took the ridicule from Black Woman about it. I would have, man. You out there with this white? Yep, me and Susan.
Yo, you ever have like a road situation? You ever have a road situation and then find out she was married after?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man.
That should be interesting, right?
It get iffy, man. Go on, tell us about Tampa, Lance. Why specifically Tampa though?
And I was just there. That's the part that made it crazy.
Oh, you was just there? That's hilarious.
I was there for New Year's.
Oh, hilarious. Oh, yeah, she definitely did that on New Year's.
And then you know that there's 2 nights a year that women want to have such experiences throughout the course of the entire calendar year. It's their birthday and New Year's.
Kiki, are you going to get some meat tonight? Is Kiki going to the comedy? Who's at the Arlington Improv? Somebody look it up and see who's going to knock Kiki down. For the early Thursday show. Because look, you know how the Thursday show is. If you meet her on the Thursday show, Saturday, mess around and slide in there. It's like, I know you, sweet. I ain't talked to you 2-3 days now. You should come to the show again. Oh man. Yo, everybody in the chat say Kiki getting that.
What'd you say?
I said everybody in the chat say Kiki gonna get that meat tonight.
You done offer to show me around the city.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Isn't that the best?
Show you around the city.
That's my fave. That's my fave. Hey, you guys have nice trees here.
Show you around the city is crazy.
Like, I've never seen a mall before. This is dope.
I love your subway system.
What are these? McDonald's fries. Okay.
Oh man.
So there's really no sales tax here? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
That is funny.
So
what else, man? It's a lot going on, bro.
Oh yeah, you talking about the white people storming the Capitol?
I mean, listen, we could really attack the E-40 Too Short Verzuz first, because I don't feel like it's got nowhere near enough conversation, and we ain't been here in a while.
Hey man.
That's a fact.
Hey man, let's do that. Let's do that.
So here's the thing that was crazy for me. As somebody who got to party during hyphy, bro, this was the hyphiest shit ever, fam. They fully hyphied Apple Music. Like, fuck the rules, fuck what we supposed to be doing, fuck how long it's supposed to take, nigga, we here, bro, and we are going ham. It's easily top 5 verses, easily. But I'm willing to say even higher. And outside of my Northern Cali bias, it was the tone and the tempo. It's like they saw all the other verses and said, we're going to make the correct adjustments for a dope show. It's like, we're not going to do all the regional bass stuff that y'all don't know. We're going to do a couple of Bay hits, couple of hits, couple of Bay hits, couple of hits. Like, and they, bro, Mikey, did you see it?
man, just I'll wait my turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Sprinkle Me is the 4th song, fam.
Yo, man, that shit was fun.
That shit was a
It
good time.
was fun. Like it felt like the party, the concert.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt like I was there, and yo, man, it was a couple like flashbacks, and it was love in the room on some. All right, fuck it, let's compete. Now we ain't competing. Like they was just straight, and it was
Yes.
like, yo, they felt like homies that had succeeded and wasn't represented. You know, like the other artists respect them, but
Yes.
you know, as the world goes, nah, man, like everybody don't really click with the Bay. I remember when I came here, it was like 6th grade. I moved to Cali in 6th grade for 1 year. My cousin lives in the Crest, and he was like, yeah, man, peep this. And I was like, what is this?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't until like college where I was like, oh, I can appreciate this now. Once you hear it bang in the clubs, and a lot of that change, man. And just to see them go at it like that, and man, E-40's it was like I didn't think he was gonna be the one like that. Like them dance moves to me was killing it. Yo. So I was like, yo, give the dude give him his flowers now. That was
Give
one
him
of
his fucking garden.
yo,
Cause Lance, you know what's crazy? Short is a Oakland, like he a Oakland nigga. Like he's a Bay, he's a Bay nigga. But 40 is a Bay nigga. Like it's like the two, even though they're probably close in age, what they represent is very specific. It's like, oh no, you're talking 80s to early 90s. It feels like Short and it sounds like Short. But then everything after that is 40 in 40's essence, because he's still there. He never.
Well, see, the thing about them is, Short left, and I don't mean moved. I'm talking about his music went other places. Like they know Too Short in L.A. Not L.A. but L.A., New York, Detroit, like Chicago. They are familiar with Too Short. They're not as familiar with E-40.
Right.
So it's interesting to watch that because you get lost in that. But like I thought of 20 songs, both of them didn't play.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, they ain't even give you that. They ain't give you that. They ain't come with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
it was on an extra hour and a half. They did 47 songs, bro.
Yo.
Like we ain't heard quarterbacking and automatic systematic. Like it's like big joints.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's interesting because they both changed my life, right? Sprinkle Me is the first rap song I've ever learned. Yeah. Sprinkle Me is the first one. This is me being a kid. I be more hip than hip hop. You know, you like rappers. Like I'm in essence to that. Got a part about the name of Tupacalypse. Like this is me as a kid.
Side note, don't stay here, but as soon as you're done, I want to come back to something while we're in this Sprinkle Me conversation.
And then Short, just on some player shit. Look, man, when he said, I made up my mind when I was 17, I ain't with no marriage and a wedding ring. I'd be a player for life. So where's my wife? Probably in the rehab, stuck on the pipe. Because she must be smoking, and I'm not joking. Too Short, baby, coming straight from Oakland. It's like, wait, y'all, you can't get, like, no, nigga. Player for life.
For life.
Probably in the rehab, stuck on the pipe.
Yeah. She ain't in school.
Nah.
Hey, so wait, just while we're here for a second, let me tell you something. The best ad libs that have ever been done in the history of music are in Sprinkle Me. Let me tell you something. The Sugar T, the Sugar ad libs. You know my name. Like
Oh man.
Yo, when
Right.
I tell you I could not stop laughing, bro. Sugar, sugar. Yeah, that's me. Just my sister. You know my name. No, when I tell you I could not stop laughing, you know I ain't right. I was like, yo, this is.
Oh, I ain't right.
I was like,
Y'all remember when she was trying stand-up comedy?
absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't.
You know my name. Yeah. Yo, no, I tell you, that was my favorite. Like that, I was thoroughly enjoying that.
comedy. If she wasn't coming on doing that kind of shit,
Oh, she would have been killing.
you should just came on the stage. Y'all know my name.
You know I ain't right. But yeah, so and that was another thing. It was like I was having conversation with people that was like slightly disrespectful. Like, you love Bay music and you don't even realize it. And the tone of the verses let me know how aware they were of like the space, right? Like to what Lance was saying, like E-40 kind of never left, but right after Sprinkle Me, like the next song that gets played is like Snap Your Fingers. It's like, yo, you know, snap your fingers, bro. Like this is not even, it's 40, so it's automatically Bay, but it's really when John comes here and he's tapping into the hyphy movement, basically reigniting crunk. It's like, no. You know, snap your fingers, bro. You know, Yay area. You know, there's no clubs. You're not in Vegas and these songs don't come on. Because I've been in Vegas and those songs come on. So it's like, I've been in New York and these songs come on. So it's like, no. Like, I've been in Atlanta and they play Yay area. They play what's the you can act as much as you want, but you know the Big Sean, I don't fuck with you. You know that, bro. You know that. That just happened to be 40.
Hey man, I want to say what's interesting about 40 is that even though he's Vallejo, man, we know that there still ain't nobody even in Vallejo that's like 40. Like, there's spinoffs of people who adopted the language and they spin that language, but to that degree, he's like the epitome. He is like the master of the language that he created.
Yes. And 40 is such a, he's 40 is 40, bro. Like he's never, glasses on the tip of the nose, heavy dude that's fly and totally confident. That has never changed. All you do is add on his embracing the youth of that hyphy energy, right? Because to take people on a journey, like anybody that's ever told you, for the people that are watching, anybody that's ever told you that they went to the Bay or went to Northern Cali and had a good time and they couldn't explain to you what the party was, this is what they're talking about. It's like, no, listen. Apple Music's here, Revolt TV, Ciroc, their sponsors. There are things in place in a way that this is supposed to go. But seeing them go on for an extra hour and a half was the epitome of me going outside and be like, those niggas on my car right now. It's like, I'm kind of upset, but I get it. I understand. It was lit in there. You've been at the club where in the clubs in Northern Cali, we gotta turn it down, you guys. It's like, right now we're partying too hard, and if they leave on this energy, this is gonna be a problem.
Right.
Smooth it out. Put on some R&B just so we can leave out of here comfortably. You know I ain't right. It's so funny. What else, man? What else we got?
Damn it. Hey, man. Okay, yeah, we wrapped that, man. Hey, man, this is just throwing some randomness. This is some very randomness because, hey, man, I want to love the new rap. I don't want to be the guy that, like, you know, but I haven't connected to it. So there's this rapper, man. His name's YK Osiris, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know what? Forget this. Traded in all his luxury cars, and now he's whipping around in a Hyundai, and he's like, I don't have to show off for the gram. And that was, you know,
he trying to pull the Chris Rock. Now, is it a new Hyundai or did he go like an old used one?
Man, you know, here's the thing. I think it's still it was probably 2020. That's what it looked like. It looked like
it was a luxury Honda. It was like a white like SUV type. It was nice.
Is it what it was white, so it wasn't like a champagne color. Okay.
It was the factory paint.
Did it have tint on the windows?
Yo, not yet.
You know why I'm asking? Because here's what happens. When luxury cars are cars that come kind of how you already kind of want them to look. Like if I wouldn't got I saw there's a new, is it the Camry? I think it might be the new Camry. The new Camry is, whoo, the new Camry, bro, is crazy. I was like, what is this? And then I realized it's a Lexus. It's like, it's like, no, the tint on the windows, the factory chrome rims, the leather interior, all the gadgets on the dash. It's a Lexus. And that's kind of what happened. So yeah, I'm with you, bro. Save your money. You know what I mean? If that's what you choose to do, you know, I'm whipping the Prius around. So, you know. Hey, man, the best mistake I ever made.
Yeah, once you get your numbers and your followers, you know, like they typically gonna ride with you, man. But I don't know if people want to support a rapper who's, you know, pushing a Hyundai unless he got some flows to follow it. Like if he got some dope shit to rhyme with and to believe in, I'm with him. But if you just like, yo, I'm saving
an accent like that.
Yeah, man, exactly that.
Well, you know what the key is people don't need to know what kind of car you got. We have no idea what kind of car Kendrick Lamar drives.
This is a fact.
You put the focus on what you want to put the focus on. A lot of artists put all of the focus on money. So if you don't got no money, people don't want to hear your music because you don't got no money.
Lance, is Rocky Osiris good?
I ain't never heard of him.
I've heard of him. Okay, keep going.
I ain't never heard. It's up like there's this girl on Instagram who she had these real big titties and she got a breast reduction. So I unfollowed her.
Where you gonna sign?
Because that's why I followed you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's not like ain't like you offering some other shit on there. It's like you were showing your titties and then you took them away. So I'm out.
Yeah.
Yo, did she announce it or did you just notice?
Nah, she announced it.
Oh, so she was like out there, like, yeah. And while she was still talking, you was like, no more.
I left with the titties left.
Yeah, I'm glad your back don't hurt no more, baby girl.
Goodbye.
Hey, good for you. Fucking idiot. Look. I'm not gonna unfollow every small-chested woman on my Instagram. That's because I ain't following everybody for their titties, but her in particular, I was there for the titties.
Yeah.
And I was introduced to you by your titties, and that was your selling point. Was, hey, how you doing? My name is Big Titty Tia, or whatever the fuck your name was.
Chestica.
And now you keep your titties away, and now you just Tia. I gotta go.
Yeah. Man, when she introduced you that's how she brought you in. She had to detour and maybe have something else she was incredible at, like real estate and, you know, like places you should live for really well. And if you would have dialed in and been like, man, her real estate is dope, then it would have been a reason to keep her around. But I don't think she had anything.
Yeah, she never showed me that side.
See, man, she should learn from this. You know?
Everything is a teachable moment, Mike. You're correct.
Yeah, man, like it pays to not be one-dimensional. You know, it's like that's your end. If this is all you can do, man, you stand to lose a lot when you know, sprain the ankle.
Somebody in the chat say Francesca.
That's a funny name. That's a funny name you brought up. Man.
Yeah, no, I'm if we've tried to, he's not the first rapper that's decided I'm gonna change my money or finances. I wonder, he also did it at a weird time. It's like, you ain't getting no tour money, bro. Maybe that's why you turned the cars in. Maybe the lease was up and you was like, man, I need to do something affordable.
Yeah,
Right.
and whatever the case is, I am all for niggas making better money decisions
Right.
because it is like, bro, my mom. Okay, my mom just got a like a well, she got it last year. She got a 2019 Camry,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's everything you need.
Man, I don't that Camry, bro.
It's like I'm talking about the seats, all of the technology. It looks really nice. The
Yes.
gas mileage is great. So if she, I don't know the numbers, but if let's say she paid 20,000 for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the Lexus, the only difference is the L on the hood.
That's it.
Right.
You paying 20,000 for an L on the hood. I got an L in my name. I don't need that shit.
Right.
And Woods.
You start to learn that kind of stuff, man. It's and because as an artist, as a rapper, you said, I can buy jewelry and stuff, and it's like an investment because I'm the look of the rapper. But you can also change the perception of what rappers look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, right. You talking about be a trailblazer.
Yeah, and because the funny thing is, all of the rappers that we really, really, really love top tier just don't have that.
That's not what they focus on.
No, like, and you've seen them at a period do it. There was a period where you seen Nas wearing big ass chains.
Yeah.
You don't see that shit no more. You don't see Jay-Z with big ass chains. Like you don't see
T-Pain, who had a big ass chain that said big ass chain with a big ass chain.
Yeah,
Right.
and you know how T-Pain get down. That was satire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? T-Pain is very open about his finances and how he do certain things. It's like, you start to learn certain stuff. You're like, oh, why would I buy that when I can buy this fucking dope ass camera that's gonna make me look like a goddamn Instagram model? Ain't that right, BT?
Hell yeah. Hey, man, though, I think a lot of these dudes, though, man, they be on some smart marketing too. Cause like, why announce that publicly? To me, it feels like maybe he got some type of branding deal with Hyundai, maybe. Maybe they shooting him money. And it's like, yeah, we don't know that you gave away your cars. We really don't know nothing because don't nobody know him like that. The people that know him, but they don't know what's in his garage. He probably still got something nasty in the garage. But to say out loud, yeah, you guys, I'm rocking this new 2020 Hyundai. That sounds like an endorsement deal. It's another hustle.
It sounds like an endorsement deal. Because for those who are unaware, the hustle is to start a frenzy about a conversation that's unknowing to the public and get a bag on the end of it. Like exactly what you just said, Mike, for the Honda thing is the same thing that I thought with old boy and the cheating scandal with the stripper thing, because he had a Magnum deal right around the corner. Because the conversation is that it's not 21 Savage. It's
you talking about Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Right.
Lil Baby had a girl. It was a girl on Instagram on going ham talking about, oh, I know why she with him, and she hit with him for all the right reasons, and he had just signed a deal with Magnum. And then the post come out of why you was you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's just a way to move through the system. It's like, yo, why are you saying this? And that's what he paying you for. The girl saying so on and so forth. It's like, now it's this big scandal about what's going on with this brother Meat. Fast forward to he just got a Magnum condom deal.
Yeah,
Public's not, the perception's not catching up. You see what I'm saying?
Savvy. That's very savvy.
Super savvy. But that's they got to do it like that now because ain't nobody watching commercials no more. It's like everybody streaming. It's like, where are we gonna get this advertisement in at?
Right. But man, see, I just like to just drink my coffee, man, and give me a lot of energy because Folgers is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you got to do that, man. You got to drink your water. You know what I mean? You're drinking water, Kroger brand. Even though I know Lance does like more spring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you some spring water, maybe some alkaline.
Yeah, man. The next thing you know,
I like Iceland.
Oh yeah, and watch, man.
Iceland and Fiji.
They're gonna like you too. You know what I mean, man? Because
they're gonna like you too.
That's just what it's gonna be.
Side note, Lance, since we I'm transitioning, I'm officially 5 pounds down already. Whole lot of water. Last night I had salmon, broccoli, and like 2 wings. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna cut some wings in there. It's gonna happen. And then the first night when because we was on Zoom. No, we was on Clubhouse, and you was like, "Now, are you eating what's the name?" And I was eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
That was still Monday though.
That was Monday, right? So Tuesday I got apples. So now when that late night snack thing hit me, I had apples and peanut butter instead. So it's like, apple slices, a little bit of peanut butter on the same satisfaction, no carbs. It's like, all right, that nice adjustment. And then last night I ain't have nothing. It was just like, no, I'm good.
So this is the interesting part. This is one thing you got working for you is you don't fuck with sweets like that.
Yeah, that's not my jam.
So it's like, because when you addicted to sugar, it's another struggle. You like meat, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
in my mouth. Pause.
You like wings and carbs.
Yeah. And carbs I can honestly do without. I can lose because to my understanding, if you get balance, if you get rid of something, then you'll be better off, right? I would gladly. I'm gonna increase my veggie take like pretty aggressively because I know I'm not gonna give up meat. So it's like, no, you can eat meat, but you gotta eat all. I better be taking 2 or 3 like green smoothies a day to get this up out of me, because processed meat is not good for you. It's like,
hey man, so I'm sorry, man, but it looked like upping the portions of the veggie side will take away from the other stuff that you don't want to, eat as much.
Yeah, because I can do vegetables and like a protein, like a lean protein. It's not even hard. It's not like this is something I would be able to keep up for the rest of my life. It's not even that difficult.
And we at home.
Huh?
And we at home.
Yeah, but now here's what happened. We got on this lockdown. Bread made a whole lot of sense. Sandwich made sense. Baked potato made sense. I resorted to all the hood shit that I grew up on. It was like, if we're gonna be in the house, the last time I was not able to move around, this is better than McDonald's. This is better than me leaving, risking catching something and or going to Jack in the Box in the middle of the night. So noodles. It's like, you know what I mean? Like horrible, high sodium, high carb stuff.
I think most people done that.
Yeah.
Like most people, because we ain't know what's going on. We listening to the news. We listen to all this stuff. We're like, oh, ain't no toilet paper. We're going to be stuck in the house for 3 months. I better go get a cabinet full of Oreos, nigga. Like,
yeah.
It's like, nah, bro, you be all right. Just like stay consistent with what you're doing. And now we got a better understanding of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was because I done that a little bit, but not noodles. It was more just like junk food. And I don't eat junk food like that. But it was like, okay, what's easy at the crib? Because see, my issue is when I say I don't eat junk food, is I I don't, because I know I will overdo it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like a person who can like survive on junk food. Like I can just eat Doritos and I'll be like, yeah,
You
I
be
feel
good on
fine.
that.
Right? It's like I'd be on healthy stuff, working out, doing all that stuff. So it's like, nah, it's like, so and then that stuff lasts. Mike, like you get the strawberries, you got to eat them in a day or two.
Yeah, that organic stuff, it die in the fridge. So man, I think
Yeah.
y'all gotta ask y'all this, man. Do you guys feel like do you feel like your recent changes are lifestyle changes, or are they diets?
I feel like I could keep up. Well, Lance, you go first.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, BT, you go first.
Okay, so I feel like I can do fasting is not hard for me either. Fasting is pretty functioning, especially when I'm in a good rhythm. I can do the 1 meal a day, maybe 2 meals a day, like keeping it in that like 4-hour window. That's like 4 to 6 hours is pretty, it's very functioning for me. And it's functionable like when comedy's going on, because that's really the question. The question is, when I'm leaving a comedy club, can I still pull this off? Because right now we're still not in our regular lives and or habits. It's like eventually I'll be back out at comedy clubs, and can I keep it up then?
You're talking about discipline right now, man. Keep going.
Yes.
Right.
So yes, I can do it then. And veggies and what's the name is water's easy for me. Removing juice and or soda is easy for me, and or removing the what's the name is removing like what am I looking for? Removing like sugar, bread, carbs. Yeah, I can keep up. So what about you?
See, the thing is, I think a fast is like an expedited route. So it's great if you can do fast and consistently, like one a month, one every 2 months, because man, that's just going to accelerate where you're trying to get. Man, like for me, the lifestyle. I know, man. Right. That shit is hilarious, right? Yo, man, I ran into Tommy Davidson, man, at a Starbucks, man. We was just chilling at a Starbucks, and then some white lady was there, man, and she was just so happy that she was amongst two celebrities. She really didn't know me at all. And then she bought us both coffee, man. And it was really like, oh, yo, look at this, man. I'm here chilling, man, getting free ass coffee because
I'm hanging out with the star woo. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing.
Just like that, man. So lifestyle, man. It's all, for me, it's all about the lifestyle, man. And that's been important for discipline. How I'm able to just like make a decision or like go about life. So I think that's been really important. But man, it's also been part of the darkness.
Yeah.
When you real disciplined, man, and you do shit that's wrong, a lot of times you do that shit because you just wanted to do it. Man, and intentionally doing stuff, it's like, yeah, man, it's some wild stuff.
So, man, so on that note, like, we might as well talk like kind of new. We haven't did one. This is the first Black Sheep podcast of the year. So just in the essence of like discipline, right? I have made it a hard point. That's my like number one most important thing is getting my discipline right, and my focusing on my discipline and focusing on my like consistency. Like these are top priorities for me. And one of those things, because I feel like everything I'm looking for is right on the other side of that. Like that's the only thing that's kind of like it. Because sometimes I feel like we be making decisions because we scared of our own success. And it's like, even if it's like by default, it's like, all right, things are really good in my life. If I don't change too much, then things will be good. But you got to change something if you want it to be great. So it's like, all right, super simple, day by day. Can I stay consistent? Not what am I going to do in a week? Not what am I going to do in 10 days or a year from now or 3 months from now? Throw all that out the window. Can I do tomorrow what I did today? Can I stay that consistent? Today, today I've already kind of slipped because I haven't meditated yet. So since Monday, I meditated every day. I did 10,000 steps every day. I posted something online in some facet every day and or work towards that way every day. So like I posted, I've done some work, I've done some posting. The only thing I haven't done is meditated. So if I meditate and I get my 10,000 steps in,
amen. You got to say it out loud like you're doing, and you got to hold yourself accountable. And if you got somebody else in your life that can also hold you accountable, you start reaching goals and making strides. And it's like having a sponsor for the people with the alcohol problems, man. It's not a negative thing if somebody in your circle, you know, you love, you know what I mean? Just hold
one day at a time.
Do it. Did you do it? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I like saying in these live platforms, and that's even where like I told Lance, like, yo, Lance, because I told him on Monday I was getting started. I was like, because everybody started New Year's Day. I was like, this is Saturday, bro. I was like, not today. I'm gonna go ahead and like Saturday, Sunday. I was like, no, I'm not gonna start on the first. I've tried that before. That's no. This Monday I'm gonna do a full reset, and I haven't missed up. The only thing I haven't did is I had made it a point to I wanted to meditate before I touch my phone. Like before I get to working, let me get meditation out. The only reason I didn't do it is because I went to sleep at like 5, and I was on the Run and Gun podcast I was in there at 7:45. So I literally only had 2
those
hours.
sound like excuses to me, man.
They're definitely excuses. I should have woke up at 6 and did it. But I will do it as soon as I get off of here.
Hey, yo, Lance, what you got? What you got on that? Like that out of nowhere, it just turned into like what's fresh in your 2021 energy? Not so much resolutions, but like, man, what has crossed your mind going into the new year?
Oh, it's interesting. So for me, I was having this conversation yesterday. I have to think comedy all the time, if that makes sense.
It doesn't yet.
Okay, so it's like like y'all know me because y'all talk to me. Like I think a lot about a lot of things, and I think sometimes it gets in the way of me just making the joke and moving on.
What you mean?
Like for instance, like yesterday, right? With all the stuff at the Cap, and I'm looking at it, I got all of these other thoughts. It's like, nah, bro, tell the jokes and move on. Right?
Don't dwell.
Like, yeah, because it's like, and because I don't believe a lot of shit that I see. Like when I see something on TV, I don't believe it's real. Off top, it's on TV. I don't think that shit is real. It's on the news. I don't believe that shit. So instead of trying to convince people that it's not real, just make the jokes and move on. Like that's like a thing with my brain. It's like, bro, just turn the shit to comedy and move on.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're trying to simplify your life for yourself.
Yeah.
Or for yourself or for comedy?
For myself, and in turn it will affect comedy.
Okay, so because one of your gifts is being a critical thinker, though. So you don't want to go too far, you know what I mean, down the rabbit hole where you eliminate one of the things that makes you special. Is like your assessment on different things, like consistently kind of gives a different look. It's like it's how you observe the world.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to keep that.
Yeah.
But just the joke, like do that, tell the jokes, and then move on.
Yeah.
But like when I tell you the conversations I was in yesterday.
Yo, I believe it.
It's like, what? Okay, fuck it. Let's just let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you something that really bothered me yesterday. So the shit happens at the Capitol, allegedly, all of that shit, right? You see the videos, all that shit looks stupid. You see cops moving out the way, like all of this dumb shit that just looks like, why do y'all even believe this, right?
Yeah.
One of the overwhelming themes of yesterday from us black people was, if that was us, they would have done this. They kill us for this and they let them do that. They we would have been a hashtag. Oh, this is white privilege at its finest. And I was so irritated because I'm like, first off, do y'all want to go to the Capitol building? Like, first off, do y'all niggas want to go to the Capitol building? Second of all, this is literally this is white people shit. It's none of our business. How did we turn that into like making ourselves victims?
Yes, and is this police brutality or no?
You said what now?
Is it police brutality?
You saying, was that police brutality, or
like the when we saw the like old girl dying and so on and so forth? Is like, I'm not saying one way or another. I don't think they're even worth comparing. But we know that that's the next conversation. We've already seen the say her name of the young lady who lost her life in the Capitol building, but she also stormed the Capitol. But then I don't know if storming the Capitol is worth losing your life for. So it's like, I don't be wanting people to die. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Now we're in that weird area. It's like, all right, well, you know what I mean? But just to what you're saying, it's like it's a lot of missing information.
Yeah, man, look at this. Yeah, it is. But hey, Lance, you don't understand where the anger's coming from? Like, you don't understand the feelings of people who are in the forever constant struggle, seeing this blatantly put in your face, that these fools is up there dancing with merch from the Capitol, like, they was just
we broke into a Target, they broke into a Capitol.
Yo, man, they was climbing through the windows. Like, right. I didn't even know Capitol windows could be broken into. I thought they would be like bulletproof or some shit, in case somebody important walking by. These dudes,
so to your point, Mike, that's common sense, right? Like, common sense is motherfuckers can't just walk through the Capitol building and hold statues, and like, that's common sense. So when I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, this is not what they're telling me this is. This is not a bunch of radical white people who are just overtaking the government building. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching something that doesn't make sense, how does that turn into Black people victimizing themselves in a situation that has nothing to do with us? No part of me looked at that and was like, man, if that was me, I would have been killed. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about, man?
Why would that even be you?
Right. Why? For what reason?
Yo, man.
You know what I mean? I don't, my brain don't go like,
look, I don't know. I ain't going there either on that, because I ain't going. Like, I ain't about to be on the stairs and shit, man. But I'm like, yo, when we was in the vicinity, they had the National Guard weaponed up.
Yeah.
Because they knew that Black people was in the neighborhood. And so when you see this shit and they just walk through the door, there's a part of, it's a part of your heart, man. Like, that shit is like they putting it right in your face, as they have for years, by killing us because our tail lights out. And that shit, it hurt. It hurt.
That's the point. It's to show us certain stuff.
Because they know we know.
Because if we say when Black people is in the vicinity, right? Because one of the main thing was this is what they did when Black Lives Matter was out there, right? Now, we're all aware of Black Lives Matter, right? We're all aware that this is not about Black people. It's using our face and our struggle to push other agendas.
I agree.
So when you see all of this stuff, it's like when Black Lives Matter was here, and it's like, bro, what Black Lives Matter ain't the shit we talking about. Like that's not our movement. Like, so it really be us sticking up for shit that is not our movement, and it be us putting ourselves in situations that have nothing to do with us. It's almost like if I was watching Nate Robinson when he boxed the Jake Paul dude and got knocked out.
Yeah.
And if I was like, man, if that was me, I would have got knocked out harder. It's like, bro, you don't even box, bro. Like, why are you putting yourself in losing situations? What the fuck you want to go to the Capitol for, bro? You don't want to do nothing up there, bro. You don't. All that shit looks stupid, bro. Like, I don't want to go up there. I just want to be left alone. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I want. Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
I'll tell you what. I want you that the way that we're having this conversation, the way that you analyze and assess is a very important part of your humor, right? Like, it's a very important part of how you're going to write your material and so on and so forth, making the balance between the transition of these thoughts, right? Like, that's what makes us comics, is like how we see shit, right? And right next to that, it's like the things that I have my issues with or believe, don't believe, whatever. It's like right next to that, the thing that also like always kind of stands out is like I feel how I feel about the is as deliberately evil as I feel like sometimes the systems are and set up and what's being fed to me, and how genius it would be to be this evil. I don't be knowing if people that genius. like I don't know if they thought it out that well. Like perfect example is like if I feel like I feel about voting, but then there are systems like, so let's say I was a person that didn't believe that voting was right? Man, it's a lot to go through for some shit that don't count. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot for some stuff that 50% of the population didn't give a damn about. And then the where I know black people are a little more aware and definitely got a little bit more money is single-handedly flipping states, and the quote unquote evil side is losing their mind. Like, hey, they ain't supposed to be voting.
let me ask a question. It's just a kind of a good sense question that I had, and I could be way off with this. So the conversation is that Trump encouraged and incites these people to do these things, right?
Okay.
So if he has the power to just speak and have all of these people overtake the Capitol building to the point to where the police move out the way, how in that same vein does he lose an election?
I think there's just as I think there is a subset of the what's the name who's not. I think that if you have a person that represents one of the things about the seat, the unspoken power about the seat as president is the power to move people, right? It's like the words mean something. That this ain't on the books. This ain't got nothing to do with writing laws. This ain't got nothing to do with, Senate seats and passing bills. This is just, I have the power to motivate and move. That's the platform of having an elevated voice. If you have an elevated voice, there's always going to be a certain amount of people that disagree with you. So it's like, I'm kind of in the consensus, like, no, there's a fair amount of people that don't agree with him, especially on the coastal cities that are like anti what he's saying. And then if you take a situation like I was just saying before, if people in Atlanta start showing up because their favorite rappers in the capital of where hip hop kind of resides now is like, you got to vote. It's like, all right, she's at the Gucci and Jeezy thing and the Senate seats. It's like, oh snap! Well, this is interesting. It's just an interesting dynamic. So I feel like both things can exist simultaneously. Like he could incite a side of people that wakes them up and makes them like, they're going to take our country. And right next to that, there's a side that is fighting against it. It's like, let's say it's 50-50. There was a civil war in this country before. It ain't the first time they've done this. And let me tell you, it always could come back to money. It don't come back to fighting for black people. It's like, how does this make sense for us financially?
It's all going to come back to money and power. I agree with that. I'm saying, like, it's a lot of the stuff just doesn't make sense. So you know who got the most votes in the history of the presidency?
Biden.
Yes.
Right. And who got the second most votes in the history?
Trump.
Yeah,
Trump.
exactly.
Right. Check this out. This is what they tell us. Biden got the most votes in the history of the United States, and they're crediting black people for this. Because black people, we changed the world. That's the whole thing, right? So are y'all telling me that more black people voted for Joe Biden than they did Barack Obama?
I think you can't discount the white people. I think the accumulation of the amount of black people that voted, plus however many white people showed up to vote for Obama, is less than the massive amount of white people that showed up to vote and the amount of black people that was able to push it over the edge. Because let me tell you who these black people didn't show up. Goddamn Hillary.
Hey, right. Hey man, but look at this. I think that we don't show up to vote unless like you said, maybe the rapper tells us. I'm talking in the masses. We don't show up to primaries. We don't show up to those things until now. Yeah. And like, I don't know, George Floyd, like there's a lot of world change, man. And it's a lot more public discussions about the power of voting. There has been for years, but even more so now. And I think we are showing up. And when we like, all right, fuck it, let me get off this couch. Man, that is, our votes are difference maker votes. So I don't know if it's being said just to like, just talk. I think, man, there's power in us showing up when we all show up, because a lot of times we don't show up at all.
Because these ain't our battles to fight, right? And it's like, and that voting shit don't work. And Mikey, there's a large section of definitely black people that believe this, especially black men. Like, bro, my bill's gonna be due either way, right? But Atlanta, like just forget everything else that we've said. We know that Atlanta gets things right very often. They have made, there's a few historical black colleges. There is a upward mobility in the city of Atlanta that doesn't exist in a lot of other cities. Not where it's so dominant and blatant, and it's like black people moved to the inner city of Atlanta and then started doing what we know hip hop and rappers and people say you should do, like just, no, we're going to take care of it this time. It's like, all right, whatever, bro. And it's like, white people move to the subsets and they're like not as massive in the city and not there. But then the black people make money. There's a lot of high level business people in Atlanta. When you're in Atlanta, you see it. You see hella black people, and you see hella black people doing well. There's other black ass cities. they ain't like Atlanta. It's like you feel it there. So now add that on top of, all right, in this black ass city that now people are starting to migrate to and blah, 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 blah. It's like, all right, you know what? Now that we here, you know what we gonna do? Politically, let's vote. It's like, no, really, we're gonna do it this time. All right, fine. And that it flipped Georgia, bro. Like that's in if nothing else, it was interesting as hell.
Look at the history. Yeah, man.
Because for every ideological, evil, nasty, white, systematic shit that I feel like exists, I feel like there's an entity of power that's fighting for just power and money that's just like, yo, listen, if we just do it this way, we can make more money like this. It's like, no, keep them down. It's like, all right, bro, whatever. And then whatever the system is in place, like pandemic, shutdown. As much as I want to believe that there's a fakeness and so on and so forth, I'm seeing people get sick around me, close to me, so on and so forth. And then what about the owners of the NBA who I know are there's a collection of billionaires and millionaires that they don't want stuff shut down. It's like, no. Whatever y'all planned, that's going to affect my pockets. And me, random bench player or random person that works in the arena that don't have my job because they ain't no audience, all right, cool, that's whatever. Me at home wanting to watch basketball, that's another thing. But the men was like, hey, y'all doing what? No, listen, that's what we're not going to do. When we was talking about messing people over, I didn't plan on taking no money out of my pockets. So I don't know, man. It moves aggressively. I think there's a lot of stuff to say that there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of stuff we just don't know.
So it's a lot of misinformation, and it's a lot of purposeful misinformation.
Absolutely. I agree.
And you know what they do and what they've always done is they've used us. They've used Black people to push their agendas. So they'll put us at the face of stuff. Look, it's a Black guy. Trust it. Look, there's a Black woman. She's for y'all. Look, she likes Lil Wayne too. And they do all that shit, but nothing changes. It'd be the same shit. So as you watching it, like, it's interesting because like it felt like the dire need to vote, right? Because if you look at polling and numbers and all of that, the voting numbers changed drastically after George Floyd. That's what the numbers say. If you believe those numbers, looks like it was going to be one way, and then the George Floyd thing happened, and then because attached to every protest was get out and vote. We got to get out and vote. And that's going to change this, as if niggas haven't been getting killed by the cops no matter who the president was.
Right.
But they use our trauma to push their agendas. And we go along with the shit. Because we are good-hearted. Like, we want to do right shit. Like, we want to be on the right side of shit. So we like, oh, we got to vote and vote. But we're voting within the same system that has oppressed us. It's not like we're voting to change a system.
No, that's what we should be doing, right? But how do you even start?
Well, we have to find ways. Like, you know, you talk to people who talk about like Black nationalism or Pan-Africanism. It's things that are Black, that are about our issues, about our wealth building, our community, our things. Because everybody, like,
it's like Cube saying they ain't answering my phone calls no more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so when Cube, I don't know the details of what Ice Cube was going on, but I know when Ice Cube did that, everybody, the only reason they couldn't all the way flip on him is because he's Ice Cube. That's the only thing he had on his side was a history of not being on no fuck shit.
Yes.
Right.
But everybody was teetering that line of, if you talk to him, I can't fuck with you. And that's a problem of art. So, I don't want to get too political, but we here now. So
yeah, man.
When you talk Democrat, Republican, everybody has a fan base, right? It's like, Metallica didn't come preview their song on 106 in Park. They took their shit to TRL, or whatever. The Britney Spears didn't come to 106 in Park. She went to TRL. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with Britney Spears going to TRL. And if I want to hear Britney Spears, I know where to go listen to it at. I don't need Britney Spears coming on 106 in Park trying to be down with the home. I don't need that shit. That shit is irritating.
It is.
You know what I mean? So I don't need my vice president at the versus battle. I don't need that shit, bro. Like, no.
Hey, man.
I'm all right. I don't need you to relate to me in that way. I don't need you on the Breakfast Club, bro. Like, no, I don't give a fuck if you got hot sauce in your purse, Hillary. Like, that shit does not move me.
So Lance, know that I'm in the same boat with you, but I also have to take into account, this is something I have to consistently check in with, is like, there's a way that I have of thinking, and it seems very simple to me. And when I see it be crystal clear to me why this doesn't make sense or why I'm thinking this way. And it's like, no, this is what people think, right? Nah, it ain't. Like, there's a fair amount of people that needed Britney at 106 in Park. There's a fair amount of people that need that energy for whatever reason. And I'm not trying to say that they're no smarter or that, like, you don't think of yourself as like, you're not trying to elevate, like, my thought process is better than yours or higher than yours. It's like, no, you guys, this is kind of all basic and people should see this. You don't see it like that, but it could very well be that, right? As simple as it is for you, I'm starting to understand the way people are talking to me is like, no, this isn't the norm. This isn't as clear as you're seeing it. It ain't like that for everybody. Like, I got into a fair, like a long-winded debate yesterday because we're on the Clubhouse and a doctor comes on and starts talking about screen time and social media and blah, 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 and kids shouldn't be on the screens as much and they shouldn't be playing video games. And we was talking about mental health and so on and so forth. And y'all know me, man, fuck books, bro. Like fuck books in the face of your degree. Like, as much as you're saying you should go and read a book, I was like, or you should go out and go have some experiences. Well, books are important. I was like, fuck books, my nigga, and your degree. Like just so we're clear. Oh yeah. It got crazy last night.
And your degree.
And your degree. Your degree, you deciding that you going to college don't make you an elevated thinker to me. If you lacking experiences, because you sitting in the house reading books will make you socially awkward and then make your communication trash. So what are we talking about? If you ain't had no real world experiences, don't throw that. I hate having conversations with people who have higher levels of education and or who read a bunch of books and think that make you smart. My nigga, as a person who does an art form, I can read 1,000,000 books on comedy and I'd never be as good as anybody on this screen. So miss me with the books and learn me some experience. So I'm always going to be fighting for dreamers and or experiences and so on and so forth. I don't have no problems with education. I have books right next to me. But if you come at me, sometimes you got to scream ignorant shit so people like snap in like, no, bitch, fuck books. Like, I said all that to say, in this conversation, as it kept going, people started to understand what I was saying. Like, no, if you see a little kid taking apart a VCR, what we need to start doing is, as opposed to we don't need no more screen time, what is he looking at? Because you need to nurture the energy of him taking apart a VCR, a DVD player, a CD player, then going to his computer and looking up why it works like this, because you might have a genius on your on your hands while you screaming at him, get off your screen because you old and y'all didn't have computers. Y'all had encyclopedias. It's like, my nigga, no. It's like,
because
That's
we all
valuable.
genius. We just gotta find what our genius is in.
right.
And this is the same thing with the voting shit, the same thing with the politics, it's the same thing with the education. It is a white supremacy way of, look, man, they give you a degree and now you smart.
Yeah.
Even I got, man, my brother is a doctor, literally.
Yeah.
Doctor, like doctorate degree, psychologist, all that shit.
And I guarantee you never get lost in the conversation with him.
No. And you know, he's I'm talking about Morehouse. He went to Morehouse and got his master's. Then he went to, I forgot the name of the school, to get his doctorate. Then he was thinking about going to Columbia or Columbus to get some other degree.
Yeah.
Like I'm all for education and all that shit, if that's what you want to do. But if you start to look into the, like, did you, like, Spelman is a prestigious HBCU, right? It's named after a white woman.
Yeah.
It's named after like a Rockefeller.
Yeah.
So like, so they look black college, but it's really white. Like that's how deep all this shit go, man. So
absolutely.
You know, when you start like it was a movement earlier this year when there was like all of the basketball players should go to HBCUs so they can rob them.
Right.
Like, no, fuck where they go. Start paying these niggas, man. Let's focus on that, because that's when you take the focus off of what it should be on and put it on, because they can always play to race with us, because like you say, Mike, that race shit touch us.
Yeah.
As soon as we see
it,
touch it. So it's like, nigga at a HBCU, still not getting paid, still making the school of millions of dollars and not getting paid for their likeness, but they at a black college, so we celebrating it.
But ideally, I guess the logic is like the money that's coming into the school, at least then it would be dispersed amongst black people. But I'm with you, play the athletes. Like, hey, don't. I'm with you. Fuck books, my nigga. Take your kids and fucking start send them overseas, and or start a league for your own goddamn kids and showcase them to the world and have them already go into a goddamn league with a brand. But that's neither here nor there. Side note, Jello just signed to the G League.
Never lost.
Yeah.
Never fucking lost, nigga.
Hey man, look. Hey, why I agree with you on that, pay them, but look at this. They go to the HBCUs. Hey, BT, I think I'm about to just regurgitate what you just said. You know, now the money is there for where the majority of us lurk.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't all at Sac State, but we at, Howard,
Yeah.
So if we gonna be there and bring that attention to the school, and now the students there get the highest quality teacher, because I don't care who, Jeff Bezos' wife gave all the money to the black colleges, and
right.
It's amongst us where more of us are, then I'm for that. And if hooping at that school is going to bring more attention to the school, which means more money, somehow, I don't know how the money's distributed, but if the money's there, man, maybe we need to get in and be the head of finances. Somebody that's trustworthy, and so
like
we can see.
But so the reason I had made the point about the books and so on and so forth in my discussion with that lady is what I realized is what happened in the conversation was, hey, BT, you're not wrong, but the way that you're thinking, there's a large part of the populace that's not going to understand the risk reward factor and the basic necessities of life, and they're not going to be the upper echelon that makes it through that, and then they fall to the wayside of poverty and so on and so forth. So like I was applying that to what you were saying, Lance, of like the way you're thinking isn't wrong, but it's a different, without using the word elevated or better or so on and so forth. It's just like, no, everybody don't have this. It's like it's the comedian on stage that's deciding to do the jokes. It's like, no, you guys, but there ain't no punchline there. No. It's cool. It's like, no, bro. Just there's no punchline there. Like, why would you just leave it like that? And you let the world see that. It's like there's no punchline. And as you can see it blatantly obvious. And when you tell it to them, it don't register. And so on and so forth. So we just have to be, everybody as a human has to be aware of that. It's like, because we all have our own ignorances. I'd be out in some fucking garden with hippie and she'd be like, no, nigga, you gotta stuff the seed lower. You can't sit the seed on the top and then sprinkle the water.
Yeah, because this is the actual factual, right? And college is great. I'm a Harvard graduate, so
Yeah. Me too. I got a sticker.
That's all you need, baby. School in general is what's the word? It's
a hustle.
But it's definitely a hustle. I mean, school and prison work the same. Like it's a fucked up game. They both run on attendance. You need people there.
Absolutely.
To make this make sense.
In the prison, they make money off of you, and then in the school, you owe money when you get out.
Yeah.
So
it's eerily similar, right? But school teaches you how to socialize with people, right? So like when you're talking about somebody taking a VCR part and all of that, school does this a lot. It's like we this big and school puts us here and says, go this way.
And come work for this company and use all that genius to help me make money.
This way. I'm way out here. And school is like, no. You come here, you sit down, you do this work, you do, right? So I forgot why I was saying that. But never lost.
You were saying, you said that the school kind of hampers you said school and prison are kind of running the same basis, and then you said something to the extent of like school takes your natural genius and kind of streamlines it into the direction they want you to go.
Yeah. Okay. Now it just hit me again because I seen hippie comment. Now, this is one of the things that we need to do, right? Because one of the things that happened without blah 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 is black communities got separated, and I don't mean separate. I'm talking about literally like neighborhoods, right? Now, like there was a point in time when the pimp, the doctor, the lawyer, the garbage man, the UPS driver all lived in the same neighborhood. So you got to see all of that. So we can go off of each other's resources. We can speak to each other for information, right? Now it's like if the doctor gets some money, he has to move away from black people. That's the thought. I gotta go. I have to go be around other successful people, or quote unquote, right?
Right.
What we gotta do is like you talk about hippie with the garden. It's like, okay, cool. Hippie knows how to like farm. This is a huge asset, especially right now when we don't know what they're doing with vaccines and locking up stuff and all of that. Yo, you know how to make food. We don't even
you gotta
need
watch hippie food. Her pickles be this big, bro. You gotta watch her. No,
right?
Absolutely. Keep going. Make food.
So it's like, do I need to learn how to farm, or do I need to have a relationship with someone who does?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what a lot of school is for me. It's like relationship building. Like, do I need?
That's the best part about it.
Do I need this degree, or do I need to meet Mark Zuckerberg at school? You know, the running joke about Harvard is if you graduated, you're a failure.
Yeah.
Because they all drop out and they figure it out. Like, oh, I'm done. Right? So it's like that's what I think we need to be on. It's like yo, Mike got this information. Cool, I'm good at this. BT good at this. So and so good at this. Okay, now we're actually like doing something as a
unit.
like collective and doing some shit,
Right.
right? Nothing to do with fucking voting for old white men.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like stuff, things that have advantages, mentorship, internship.
Mm-hmm.
I if I'd say trade school,
Hell yeah.
I'd champion a trade school. I champion a trade school, especially if they're gonna pay you to be there and put you right in line with the workforce. If that's what you want to do, boom, you there. Cause the other thing I see, Mike, is like I know people who go to the school, they get the education, they get all the stuff, and then once they got everything set up, they have their 2.5 kids, they got their picket fence, they have their career, they make their however many thousands of dollars, they have their house, they're now don't matter, the amount is really irrelevant, because if you make 40,000 and you live in $40,000 circumstances, or if you make 200,000 and you got $200,000, you can only drive the car you drive and you can only live in the house you living in. It's the same thing, right?
Right.
Then those people, they don't have an outlet because they never were able to nurture the things that they might have truly wanted or desired out of life, and then they don't be happy. And
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
like, how
Yeah.
many broke people I know that are happy because they're fully invested in the things that they want to do in life, whether they made it to your level of what you believe success is or not. It's like, nah, I'm just an open micer that just moved to LA, and I'm just excited, bro. I got 6 roommates and we be writing together, and you know what I mean? We order pizzas every other week and we just happy.
Yeah, man. I think, man, I think we got to find our gifts early. You really got to find your gifts. But, man, you know what I found? It's some people that is dope at some shit they hate. But, man, they good at it. You
Yeah.
know, man? And it's like, yo, we need you to keep doing that. And it's like, yo, I don't like law. But, man, you about to get everybody free that need to be free because you brilliant. And they're like, so I mean, I think the whole time when you was like they going through the school and they doing this, that just sounds like a conversation about people chasing the wrong things instead of finding their happiness. And man, I tell you,
Keep
like,
going.
I'm happy. And
Yeah.
I've been incredibly, and that's because, man, at some point, maybe it was instilled in me, I made that decision to not do what everybody else is doing, or not feel like you got to do this and you got to do that. And, man, hey, man, look at this. And somehow, thank God, I found my way, And speaking of like 2021 new things, man, that's been me, man. I'm just tapped in a little tighter on listening to the voice. Because, man, I tell you, hey, man, I spiraled into darkness, man. And it was like, I went on a music fast where I was just cutting stuff out my life. I was just, what I was putting in, I was like, man, then, man, fortunately, I had somebody next to me to be like, this is my wife, to say, yo, you get to be a little dramatic sometimes. You don't have to change. And I was like, okay. And that was kind of an important message to me, that I was doing all this stuff and feeling like I got to do all this like change and stuff. But, man, like, whether I know it or not, I am growing, and just accept that and just keep heading. And I'm not trying to change the conversation, man, but that's been me on the 2021, man, is like, hey, BT, the consistency, listen to the voice consistently, because it's easy to waver.
Talk about, this is the voice. You're talking about the voice inside your head.
Yo, man, I'm talking about God, man. I'm talking about, man, take that minute and hear it, because it's telling you. And I was like, man, and that's why I had to like cleanse.
So Mike, so that's the idea of the meditation in the morning.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? It's like I need to before I get to work, let me, because I mean just in the essence of like fasting of like food or like fasting of like whatever you're digesting, because we've talked about this in a lot of different ways of the different things that you might digest into yourself, whether it be food or entertainment or music or stuff that you're putting in that could or could not be healthy for you. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you are technically starting over in a fresh reset. So let me start every morning on a clean slate, because that connecting to God for the people in meditation universe, however you want to assess it, how y'all need to, bro, meditation's powerful. You start really playing into the understanding of what you're telling your subconscious to do, listening to those spaces, finding stillness, clearing out the clutter, to really just taking the moments and like quietness, peace. It's like, because I know that I'm notorious for hustle and bustle. I'm going. And I very rarely, it don't even bother me, but it's something I have to stay in tune with to make sure it shouldn't be bothering me. Like, all right, man, are you still in touch with everything you need to be in touch with? Like, because maybe this should be bothering you. Like, I've been making like simple stuff. I just start calling my mama more. Like, because I'm the kind of person, if you don't, when you talk to me, it's gonna sound like I talked to you yesterday. But in real life, 4 months, 3 years, any time have passed. I'm notorious for it, bro. Like, I'm an only child. I am 1,000% comfortable with no other energy. So it's something I have to be in check with. It's like, all right, boom. Let me start making some clarity. Let me talk to my mother more. Let me find some stillness. Let me hear that voice a little clearer, because it's hard to hear that voice when you watch a TV and you're on IG and you're doing this and you're doing this and you're doing 30,000 things. It's harder to hear that voice.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find some space, man, because I'm one of his favorites, bro. Hey, he loves me, man. It's like, man. Every time I feel like he's like, nigga, does that nigga be my nigga BT? What's up, though, man? It's your boy God, man. What's up, man? I saw what you did. You know your thing. Like I feel like I'm one of his favorites, bro. The favor it's epic. And I tend to be really in tune. Like, so it's like I be having to watch my energy on the people I allow around, because it'd be the opposite of that. I remember you had a conversation with me, Mike. It was something going on, and I know I was in San Francisco. We were in San Francisco, or I was there and I was talking to you on the phone. But it was something going on about me having to do some editing, and it was like going into my school, so on and so forth. And I remember, like, I just was having apprehensions. And you was like, hey man, whatever that is you feeling, like, that ain't God. And I was like, huh? And he was like, yeah, he was like, that fear, that's not him. Well, it's something else. I don't know what it is, but it's not him. And I was like, that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, yeah, he don't move like that. I remember very distinctly, I was talking to you. I was like, either we were there.
No, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, either we were there or I was literally going into a place. I was like, yeah, bro, you're right. And then whatever it is, I just adjusted. I've held on to that forever. Like, so anytime I feel that, I was like, oh, that's not him. That's something else.
Right. Yeah, man, that's the doubt. Yeah, man, and that ain't the lane. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We operate on faith, and fear is the opposite of faith.
Yeah.
It can't be both. It's either is right or is wrong. Either it's fear or it's faith.
Yeah, man. Y'all in the chat, man, this year, man, find a way to access your goals and things that you want to strive for as best as you can. We're coming out of a crazy year, but we coming out of it.
Right.
And the sometimes the the calm comes like after the storm, man. That's it might be everything you need to see the change, like and assess that to anything like the politics, the aggressive nature we're seeing, and how they're maybe this is the nonsense that it's going to look like before there is change, even within yourself. Man, bro, and I tell you, I'm keeping it so simple, Mike. One step, bro. Let me just do work like I'm supposed to work, physically handle that, mentally handle that. Let's keep it that simple. Every day, feed something to that healthy mental space with meditation, feed something to that healthy physical space with some exercise, feed something and eating right, and feed something to that healthy workspace, as in putting the work in to make that simple. Was it 6 months? I don't, bro. I'm just going to do work.
I'll tell you this, it's motivating. Like, I know what I need to do, but when I hear that you're doing it, it was like, I'm like, yeah, same, So it's that accountability, man. Like, yo, keep talking about it and keep putting that out there, because like that make me want to make sure I do my push-ups today, because I'm 3 days in a row right now.
Yeah,
and like, yo, man, and I'm like, I got the skinny build, man. So my cuts, they show up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna be oiled down come March. And, I'm gonna just be on some unnecessary
shirtless comedy tour coming soon.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be doing this. That's the shit Lance do. I'm gonna be doing this, bitch. Y'all didn't think that was
Lance waiting on us. He was like, I got my abs. I was waiting on
y'all to catch up, man. This could be the Black Ab podcast if y'all get y'all shit together.
Man, we on the way.
Yeah,
who needs the fucking T-shirt podcast? How about that?
Yeah, man. The Abcast. Hold on.
The Abcast. You know my abs. You know my abs ain't right. Yeah, man. Man, when I tell you, nigga, that putting all those different like patinas on like what it was gonna look like, bro, it was killing me. It was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and all right, this is the 6 month goal. All right, 90 days, I'm gonna be no. Fuck all that. Tomorrow. What you gonna do tomorrow? Here's by default, check this. Monday, I hit the 10,000 steps after the Western. I'm not doing this on purpose, so I don't know how this is gonna work out because I'm just living it day by day. I hit the 10,000 steps at about 11:55. I got them by 11:55. Tuesday, it was done by like 10:55. Yesterday, it was done around 9:40.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already at 2,000. I'm gonna fuck around, knock these bitches out by 5. Damn. Then I'll look up and oh shit, I hit 15 today. Not even on purpose, cause and peep it. I'm saying 10,000 steps, Lance, but it's really not that. Fuck 10,000 steps. Don't think about it like that, because 10,000 steps, I can work my way through it throughout the day, right? It's not that. It's literally running. Now, nigga, I don't run. I don't run. Nigga, I don't run. My body, my joints, my back, nigga, nothing is okay in my body with running. But because of the time frame, and sometimes I be pushing it so close, I'm literally sprinting in place in the house. Full sweat, full drench, trying to make sure I get there. So I'm like, oh shit, I got I'm running, bro. Like, I'm not running covering no distance, but I'm also not stressing out my shins and my knees and my ankles on concrete. But I'm running in the house for long periods of time. It's like sprinting in place for 5 or 6 minutes at a time so I can make sure I get there.
So you can perspire. I've been doing that shit too, trying to figure out the technical stuff on Zoom. And yo, man, that like helps me with inspiration.
Wait, is the echo back?
Hey, that's helping my workout plan.
Is the echo back or no?
Yo, man, it's back. Yo, man. We'll never forget this, man.